Hey yo, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate y'all for being here. Let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever been so excited about a goal that you end up posting about it on social media, or you end up telling everybody about it, and then for whatever reason you just don't follow through? Well, I've been there. You're not alone if you've done that. I've definitely been there. I've definitely shared my goals, aspirations with people, and then just ended up not following through for whatever reason. Maybe I changed my mind, or maybe I just didn't follow through. But there is a psychology behind that, and that's what we're gonna talk about today. And the psychology behind that is, like, when you share your goals with people, when you, what you want to do, it ends up, your brain ends up, like, that releases dopamine in your brain, and it tricks your brain into thinking that you've actually accomplished something when you really haven't done anything. You haven't done the work. So it's like a trick. It's like it makes you feel good. All the validation that you get, the pats on your back, the people applauding you, or the comments on your posts from people from people already. It feels like a reward already, is what I'm trying to say. So that takes the place of you actually putting in work, because you start to crave that validation over time, and that's what you want to avoid, right? And so in today's world, we seem to be, it's all about validation nowadays. You know, people are addicted to validations. You know what I'm saying? When you post your goals online, like, you tell your friends, you get those likes and comments, like I said, and that feels great, but it makes you less likely to follow through. So instead of working in silence, you end up craving approval, and that's not good, because real success comes from action, not the applause. And that's when I talked about, like, me making beats and sharing my beats online in previous videos. That's what I got caught up in. I was looking for the validation, the external validation, as opposed to just focusing on the work, and getting fulfillment from just doing what I love to do. I was looking for that external validation, and ended up burning out and, like, essentially failing, because that's what I was looking for. And so stop doing that. Stop doing that. Like, stop telling people about your goals, and stop expecting, like, validation. So another thing is, you need to, when you don't tell people about your goals and your plans, you end up protecting your energy and your focus, because let's be honest, man, like, a lot of times people, like, you tell somebody you have an idea and you start telling people about it, a lot of times they can project their insecurities onto you. They can project their fears onto you, their doubt onto you, and you don't want to open the door for that. So you're protecting your energy, in a sense, when you just keep your goals and your ideas and your plans to yourself, because you don't need those unnecessary comments, or that unnecessary doubt in your life. You need all the positive energy you can get. And a lot of times people just ain't gonna understand what you got going on, or what you want to do, because that goal is outside their realm of thinking, because it's your idea, it's your goal, it's not theirs. So a lot of times they're not gonna even understand why you want to do something like that, or they not gonna understand how you're gonna achieve that, because they never thought about it. It's not their idea. So keep it to yourself, and you can avoid all of that. I mean, let's be honest, man. A lot of times people just don't give a damn about what you got going on. Like, whether it's your friends or your family, they don't really care, man. I mean, they care. They want to see you doing well, but they really don't care when it comes down to it. It's like, bro, they've heard it all before. They've heard so many people talk about what they want to do, what they gonna do, and not follow through with it, that when you say it, it falls on deaf ears. And a lot of times people, like, friends in your family, a lot of times they don't really necessarily want to see you doing better than them. They want you to be doing good and well and be healthy and happy, but they don't want to really see you doing better than them a lot of the times. And that's subconsciously a lot of the times, right? And it's because that, you know, they know deep down, like, once you start moving in a different direction, it's gonna limit contact with them, because you're gonna have to put in work. You're gonna have to grow into a different person, and they fear losing you a lot of the times. And it's subconscious, like I said. So for the most part, people aren't just trying to hate on you. They just don't want to want you to change. They want you to be who you've always been to them. And that can be scary when they start to think about it. And so when you keep your goals and your mission to yourself, you know, that just alleviates that whole thing. You just pop up and let your success speak for itself, or let the results speak for themselves, right? You know, I've gotten those backhanded compliments or those backhanded remarks when I've said, yo, I'm gonna do such and such, and you know, I get somebody saying, man, you ain't gonna do shit, man. And then a lot of times that can seep in to your subconscious and like sow doubt in your mind, and or you start to look at them sideways, like, why'd you say that? You don't believe I can do that? And you start to look at people different just off of offhanded compliment that they really didn't even mean nothing negative by. It was just a off the cuff response. You know, it was just a reaction to what you said, because they might have just been ribbing you, you know, poking fun at you or something like that. But when you don't share your goals and ideas, you don't got to worry about that. You just pop up once you've done it and people can see it. It's like getting in the gym. You don't got to tell everybody. They going to see the results. Sooner or later, it's going to show. You know, a lot of times people respect that more. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you just talking about it, you walking the walk, not talking the talk. You get in the gym and you put in that work, or you got an idea that you want to achieve, you want to bring to fruition. You go do it. You ain't got to tell everybody about it. And people respect that more because you're moving in silence. You're just doing the work. So use the element of surprise. Just pop up, let your work speak for itself. And it's going to speak for itself. Sooner or later, people going to recognize what you're doing and they're going to respect it. And so what you can do instead of sharing your goals with everybody is, one, write down your goals, write down a plan to accomplish your goals, and just read it often. Keep it to yourself. You wrote it down on paper, you read it, and you execute after that. Execute a plan. 2, only share with people. If you gotta talk to somebody, only share with people who you know would genuinely support you and push you and motivate you and hold you accountable. That's important. Holding yourself accountable is definitely important, but when you have people that will hold you accountable, that's vital also. You know, that's gonna help you achieve your goals, because they're gonna be telling you to get up off your ass. And 3, focus on progress, not promises. You don't have any promises when you don't tell anybody, so you just focus on the progress. And that's a big thing to helping you achieve your goals, because you locked in, you got clear mind, you got focus. You don't have anybody that you got to prove anything to. The 4th thing is, and the final thing is, use your energy for action, not for talking, man. Not for validation. External validation that's not gonna fuel you. So use your energy for self-discipline, self-motivation, and for action. Put in the action, put in the work, man. Stop looking for external validation, because it's fleeting. You know, it's not gonna always be there. Like I said, people don't care. They don't give a damn what you got going on for the most part. They're gonna cheer you on if they're your friends and your family, and you know, and sometimes, you know, if they see you online doing something, you know, they gonna be like, oh, that's a good idea. They'll hit the like button or whatever the case may be. But deep down inside, man, that after they do that, it's on to the next. So focus on the work. Put in the work. And it's really about you. Your goals are your goals. Your life is your life. It ain't about nobody else. If you need something, stop looking outside for it. Everything you need is within. Go within if you really need something. Go into prayer. Go into meditation. Sit in silence and really think about what you need to do, where you want to go, how you want to get there. And the answers will come to you if you just sit down and be still for a minute. God said, you know, be still and know that I am. So sit in silence and think about what you need to do and where you need to go. You don't need nobody's approval, nobody's permission, nobody's validation to do what you need to do. Understand that. Let your success be the noise, man. Stop talking about everything that you got. Move in silence. Put your head down and work. Like Kendrick said, you know, put your head down and work like I do. And know that everybody ain't gonna like you. With that said, that's it. That's what I got for y'all today. I'll see y'all next time. Man, it's art versus artery, and it's you versus you. So do what you got to do to make your life the best you can make it, man. Peace, love. I'm out.